So, hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing well, guys. So today's video is actually an exciting one. It is a follow-up from the video I made last week, I think earlier last week. So I got a message from a friend concerning the healthcare assistant video I made. She wanted to know if somebody who doesn't have a nursing background, if they can actually transfer from being a healthcare assistant to a senior healthcare assistant. Well, I did explain to her in a WhatsApp message, but I said, you know what, why not? I can make another video and put it up here. So if anybody is interested, then they can visit it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. That I've got basically four pathways to talk about, and the fourth one is actually my best pathway. That's what I did to become a senior healthcare assistant without using my nursing background. So do well to stay tuned to the last bit of the video as I will share this pathway with you. So in the UK, I know, as per my research, I know there are four pathways for somebody who works as a healthcare assistant to move careers to progress into a senior healthcare assistant. This is solely based on my research. There might be other pathways that I do not know, but based on the research I've made, the four I have found. So the first one is the pathway in which somebody works for a care home or a company, a care company. It could be an agency, it could be a care home, and then for some time, the company decides to give career progression to the staff, so it will be an internal opportunity that is given to the staff. So if you have worked with the company for, say, about 1 to 2 years or even 3 years, then this opportunity would be open to all of you. So you could apply for the post, and then the company would fund your course. So they will fund the program for you. It will be fully funded for you. And then after you have completed everything, you have completed the training, you could do your medication training as well, and then you can work as a senior healthcare assistant whilst you will still be working. So you'll be working in the care home whilst you do the program or the course. And usually this starts from level 2 NVQ. So it will start from, say, level 2 NVQ all the way up to level 3. And if you want to further, then you could go to level 4, which is mainly training you to become a care manager. That is from level 4 up to 5, 6, 7, and 9. So that is what one of them is. And then the second pathway. So the second pathway is also similar to the first pathway. So this is where someone works for a care home. For example, if they've worked for the care home for quite some time now, it can be a care home or an agency, and then this company want to bring on some more senior healthcare assistants due to maybe the shortage in their senior healthcare assistant role. Then they will assess these individuals that they think they've got the potentials, they've got the skills, and they've got the potential, they've got the skills. they've got the experience, they will enroll them onto the course, so that they can go and do the course. This is in a way to sort of reduce the amount of agency staff they recruit, actually, because we all know that if you recruit an agency staff, you do pay much more than you would do if you use your own healthcare assistant. So that's that bit as well. So these care homes actually enroll people to go and do the MVQ3 course, just to fill the spaces in the healthcare assistant, senior healthcare assistant role. Yeah, and then the third pathway. So the third pathway is actually for student nurses. So if you are a student nurse, automatically when you get to year 2, you get the opportunity to apply to work in a hospital as a healthcare support worker, or to work in a care home as a senior healthcare assistant. So some company will give you that role to work as a senior healthcare assistant in their care homes. However, you will be trained for this. They will give you the training, all the necessary requirements that you need, the necessary training you need to work appropriately. They will give it to you, and then you will be working alongside qualified senior healthcare assistants and registered nurses as well. So it's not like you will be thrown in the deep sea for you to swim along. Yeah, someone will be there with you every step of the way, so that you build your confidence up, you build your experience up. However, some although this is the best way to go, some student doesn't want to do it. They tend to shy away from this, because actually, if this, you are caring for a human being, that and anything can happen. So say for example, if anything goes wrong, some people fear that they might even lose their pin if things doesn't work out. They might lose their pin even before they finish their degree. So some students are very keen about this. They are very cautious, and they don't want to put their pins at risk. So they wouldn't go to this pathway. But I know some students who love to care for the elderly. Some students in their whole life have decided not to work in the hospital at all. Not because they don't want to work in the hospital. It's sometimes because they love working with the elderly, and that they prefer to stay in elderly homes rather than work in hospital. So when they complete their degree, they are obviously going to go and work in the nursing homes. So why not, if you are this type and you feel like I don't see myself working in the hospital, then you can pick this opportunity up, because it's the best way to go to build your experience. Because trust me, you will get more experience, you will see more conditions for you to deal with, you get so many incidents for you to deal with, so that all this will come together to build your confidence and your skills up. So if the opportunity comes, just grab it and go, because you will get the support from the care home. As they will train you, they will make you aware of their policies and their procedures, as well as their mission and their. So here comes the all-time favorite, the fourth pathway, the one that I went in for. So this is where you self-fund the course yourself. So yeah, I did fund it. So take back 2019, 2020, I had completed my Access to Nursing and Midwifery program as a top-up for my A-levels. I did A-levels, but I just changed my mind. In the end, I decided not to do the program I studied. I wanted to use my A-levels for, so I wanted to do nursing instead. So then I was meant to do an access to nursing and midwifery program, which is more linked to the nursing pathway. So I had done this, and I think March 2019, we had completed all the modules, and we were meant to submit the last one online. So that was when the initial lockdown came. So my mom was like, I'm not letting no one go out because obviously there was lockdown. So I said, well, this is your home. So if whatever you decide, I'm only your child. So I will just accept whatever you say. Even though I work in care, she didn't allow me to go out to work. So me, out of desperation, went online to look for something because I can't stay at home without working. I went online to look for something to do, and what I found was interior decor. And I love this, I love it so much, but it was costly, and it was lots of money that was involved in that, and I couldn't afford that, as well as they wanted me to buy some equipment, and I don't have, at that time I didn't have no place to keep those stuff. So I said, you know what, interior decor is not something I would want to do long term in my life. So why not look for something that relates to what I'm going to be studying in the university. So I did another search, and then I found this NVQ 3, 4, and all that up until NVQ 7. With it was delivered by SVT, and they were linked to City and Guilds. I will link the website below. I'll put their link down in the description. So I got their contact, and I phoned them, spoke to the owner of the course. He asked me about my the things of my qualifications, and I told him, well, I've got 6 GCSEs, and I've got 3 A levels, and I've just completed my access to nursing and midwifery, which is a level 3 as well. So he was like, he's a lovely man. He said, well, I will recommend, that's the word, I will recommend you do the level 4 instead of level 3 because you already have a level 3. So that was the one I did. And as per the payment plan, I was meant to pay it was £1,404. Yeah, £1,404, and that was the cost of the course at that time. This is 2019, 2020. So do your research. Things might have changed by now. So if you want to go into this, do your research. But that was I paid £404. Yeah. So for my payment plan, I did pay £400 in chunk at the start of the course, and then the rest was spread across 10 months. So I was paying 104 each month for 10 months, and I got 15 modules to do mandatory, and you also get 20 modules to choose from. The course was also delivered in 12 months as well. And then I got 2 assessors, one who is there every step of the way with me, and then one who was standby to mark the modules. There are so many information online that you can use to support you write your modules, or your every module that you've got. But I would always say, when you are writing it, make sure you write it in your own English, because the last thing you want to do is to plagiarize, because that is a big thing. So, and you think you've taken any information from somebody, try and reference it. And also you get 1 month interval to write each module, so you are not that much stressed, you know what I mean. And I would also say, Find, while you are doing this, find a care home. If you are not working in a care home, just find a care home and work, because you want to get yourself around. You get to get used to the service users and the people you work with. You need to be familiar with them, so when your assessor come every month to assess you, then you are not in you don't have no anxiety, you know what I mean, because it's hard, you know. Yeah, so I would say try and find a care home. If you are going on the fourth pathway and you don't work in a care home, yeah, find a care home and work. But other than that, all the four pathways that I've talked about are very good ways to go to become a senior healthcare assistant. And this builds your CV up. For example, if you want to become a nurse or a nursing associate, this is the best way. These four pathways that I've talked about are the best ways to go. It will build your CV up. It will help you develop in your career. If you want to become a nurse someday, if you want to become a nursing associate someday, this is the best thing for you to do. So this is where I will end my chat with you today. So if you are interested, just look around and listen to the video and choose which one you want to go, and share it with people who want to go to through the senior healthcare pathway as well. Share it with them, and I'll be sure to speak to you later. Have a nice day, and as always, thank you for coming and thank you for watching. Bye. Bye for now. Bye. So, hello guys. How are you doing? I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well too. Here is another video, guys. Well, I hope you are doing very well. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this is actually from following the video I made last week. Really,